Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have Module 5, Lesson 13. Once again, we're going to start with a word problem. MJ has 47 pennies. Tommy has 55 more pennies than MJ. So again, we're comparing Tommy to MJ. This is a two-part question, and I know that because I can see an A and a B. How many pennies does Tommy have? And how many pennies do they have all together? Ooh. Okay, how many does Tommy have is my first thing that I need to fix. Tommy has 55 more than MJ, and MJ has 47. So if I draw out my diagram, I have to figure out, for A, where Tommy goes and where MJ goes. If you're doing this at home, draw that out, see if you can figure it out before me. 55 more than MJ. So if MJ has 47, this is MJ. Tommy has 55 more, so this is Tommy here, and here he has 55 more. So MJ has 47, and Tommy has 55 more. So Tommy is what I don't know. Tommy's my whole number, MJ's a part, and my more is a part. So this is an addition problem. 47 plus 55. I'm going to use partial sums to solve, which means I have to stack it. 47 and 55. 7 plus 5. Well, I know that I can give 1 to a 5, making that 6 plus 6. I also just know 7 plus 5 is 12. Kill it, bury it, kill it, bury it. Now I have 40 plus 50. That's 90. 4 plus 4 is 8. 1 more is 9. 4 tens plus 5 tens is 9 tenths. And then adding this together, I have a 2. And then 90 plus 10, is actually 100. 102. So I know that Tommy has 102. I'm going to put my answer right here. How many pennies does Tommy have? Tommy has 102 pennies. Excellent job. Now it says, how many do they have all together? Well, this gives me information about Tommy. I can't add these two to find out all together. The new question wants MJ and Tommy. So I have to make a new diagram. And it wants to know all together. Well, that's a whole. This would be a part. These two, I need to find the two parts. So MJ has 47, so that's the same. But this time I need to know how many Tommy has, which is 102 for a part. So now I'm going to find my unknown altogether. I'm going to use arrow math. My problem is 102 plus 47. I'm going to start at 102. I'm going to decompose this into 40 and a 7. So this will be plus 40. Be 142. And then my 7, which would be 149. So altogether, they have 149 pennies. I've run out of room, and I don't want to write all squishy, so I'm going to write my answer over here. They have 149 altogether. Still kind of squishy. I should have planned that a little bit better. Oh well. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my math problems, and it says show your work. And I'm noticing right away what my equation is going to need to be is a minus sign. So all of these are subtraction, so I'm going to keep that in mind when I'm doing my work. Let's see. 738 minus 14. Well, I like this problem because this is almost mental math. I have more ones here than I have here, and I have more tens here than I have here. So I'm going to do the arrow method to solve this because I think I can do this with just a 10 and a 4. I'm going to start at 738, and I'm going to subtract 10. That is 728. And then I'm going to subtract 4. And that's 724. Yay! That was nice and short. I like nice and short. 724. Now I can check my work by adding. Remember, I would add my part plus my part to see my whole. So I would add 724 plus 14 to see if I got back to my whole number, which was 738. I can do that. 4 plus 4 is 8. 20 plus 10 is 30. 700 plus nothing is 700. And I've checked my work. That one was easy to check. I like those. Now I have 632 minus 54. Oh, that's not going to be as easy because I don't have 4 ones. So I can't subtract my 4 ones. Remember, I can't go backwards. This is my whole. This is a part. And this is a part. So it's a subtraction. So I can't steal from my 1. I can't steal from this because it's on the bottom here. I can't take any away from that. I'm only taking away from my whole number. Let's see, what can I do? I think I'm going to do, I'll do a place value chart. When it's hard, when there's more than a few steps, sometimes my brain just likes a place value chart. I'm going to start with 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. 1, 2, 3 tens and 2 ones. And here I can see right here, I don't have 4 ones and I don't have 5 tens. And so I'm going to have to break and move some items. So here, I'm going to break a 10, break it, move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I don't have enough tens. I need 5 tens. I don't have enough. So I'm going to break it. I've already done that. Move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now I can remove my part. Let's do that. 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done my 4 ones and my 5 tens, and I can count up what I have left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5. 578 left. Now on this one, I'm also going to show you the arrow method. So let's see, I'm going to have enough room. 634 minus 54, and I'll erase that so that I can write in that box. I'm going to break this up, and now I have a 30, so I'm going to actually take a 30 out of that and a 24, because that's 54. 632, and I'm going to chunk that 30 out, because that's easy mental math, giving me 602. Now I can remove that 20, breaking that up into 24, and I get to 682. Now, I don't get to 682. I made a mistake. Mistakes happen. I get to 582. And now I need to remove that 4, and I can chunk it into 2 and 2. So here's that 4. I ran out of room. I can chunk it into 2 and 2, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this 2, giving me 580. And then this 2, giving me 578. And I apologize for running out of room there. That happens when you do 2 methods. And I got both 578. Here I have 531 minus 125. I'm going to start here with I'm going to do some repeated subtraction. So I'm going to go 531, or subtraction from a whole, minus 125. So I'm going to break this up into smaller bits and subtract those bits from 531. So I have 531, and I'm going to break this into 125 to start, minus 100, I'm taking this, giving me 431, so that's good. And now I'm going to break this up into a 20 and a 5. So I have to start here, 431 minus 20, that gives me 411. And then I again have to start here, 411, and I want to subtract 5. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and break it up into a 1 and a 4. Minus 1 is 410. That was a small jump. And then I have my 4 left. 410 minus 4 is 430. Now, if that was difficult for you to follow, you can always go back to our tried and true method, which is our place value chart. Drawing in 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's always best to check your work. 31, 1, 2, 3, because as we know, even I make mistakes. 531 minus 125. I don't have enough ones, so I'm going to break it, move it, making sure that my ones look different so I know which one I broke. And then I have enough tens, so I should be able to start removing my material here. I'm going to take away 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 tens. 1, 2, and 101. Leaving me with 5, 6, 0, and 4. Let's see if it's the same. I got 406 both times. That means that that is 406. My last problem here, so I have 492 minus 37. I'm going to use the, let's see, I did the arrow way, I did this. I'm going to go ahead and use place value to start. Making sure that everything is nice and big and easy to see. 492 minus 37, I'm going to draw my whole. 1, 2, 3, 4 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 ones. 37, I don't have enough ones, I can see right here. Cross off the 10, cross it and move it. Let's see, 3, I have enough tens, and I have enough hundreds. So now I can remove my 3 tens and my 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Leaving me with 5 ones, 5 tens, and 4 hundreds. To check my answer, I can do the arrow method. I'm going to break this up into 30 and 7. 492 minus 30, taking away from my tens space, so 462. And then that 7's a little harder. I'm going to break it into a 2 and a 5. Minus 2 is 460.